I get the cheat code, I'm a beast. They said they'll never let me out of leash. Stop all the cap, I'm just tryna see. You really back what you talk on the beat. They put me in, I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it make me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a Kingpin. And when today we got no rings.
Hey.
Olaf.
Hello.
Nice color.
Thank you.
And you got the glass, the frames too.
This is another podcast that they do a really good job. A relationship podcast.
Church of the Infinite You.
I want a relationship kit because you guys are the only two people I know that have good relationships.
Thank you.
And I'm not great at relationships.
Shout out to
even though I don't want one, I have a relationship coach now.
Mrs. Claus.
I'm learning stuff. Yeah, shout out to Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, shout out to my wife Tanisha.
You know what? In a relationship,
it's work.
If I could say this, in a relationship, it's always work.
And I can say on camera now, my wife is pregnant.
Woo!
Man.
It's a girl.
And it's a girl. The player's curse.
Congratulations.
The player's curse.
4.
I love it. That's amazing. That's wonderful.
That's dangerous.
All right, Tanisha. Shout out to you, dog. Yeah.
I'll buy you a gun.
4 Christmas trees now. 4 trees.
Another one will be fine.
4 trees now. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
5 kids.
So hold on.
4 girls, 1 boy.
So that means the baby might be here for Christmas.
No. The date is we knew for a while. I
kind of planned it already and wanted to make sure it was right.
It wasn't planned. I was I know actually I remember exactly what happened. But I was, we had a really good night.
On y'all.
And she was like, "Hey, I think I'm pregnant." I was like, "What?"
I love it.
And then we went to the doctor and they told her. So the due date approximately is August 8th.
My birthday.
Nice. Coming out of the summer, it's still a summer baby.
Still summer baby. August is one of the hottest months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's horrible. Well, I mean, it's great that you guys are gonna be parents again and newborn parents.
Congratulations.
I love it. Congratulations.
New energy. I love it.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
How important? Just coming off Grammy. Watching the Grammys, and I know we're a couple episodes probably past it, but I watched the Grammys and I saw the room, and it's a lot of very important people in that room. How would someone in a room like that know how to navigate in a room like that or other rooms like that?
I think situational awareness is going to be key. I think in a room like that, like if you're at the Rock Nation brunch, I think I seen a meme this morning and somebody posted it. It was a video of Jay-Z celebrating. He got a glass of champagne and he's trying to soak up the moment of LeBron James becoming the scoring champion. And there's some guy just talking next to him. And it doesn't matter what the guy's saying, the look on Jay-Z's face
says it all.
And the caption reads, "This is exactly what would have happened if you would have took that dinner with Jay-Z." And it really made me chuckle. Because remember, that was a meme. Would you take $5 million or a dinner with Jay-Z? And to that I say, when these guys are at award shows, number one, an artist like a Bad Bunny or a 2 Chainz or a Drake, if these guys are there, these guys are either taking breaks from recording or from tour.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to care. I don't think they care about your ideas right now. If you have a relationship, if you want to make an introduction, if you want to do something that you feel is memorable, then by all means. But me personally, I would never do it. I would never, ever walk into an award show setting and use that as my playground to go in there.
What about like the brunch?
No.
No, it's not the setting for that. That's the wrong setting.
It's the wrong time.
Yeah.
First of all, it's an inner circle. Everybody knows everybody.
Right.
So when you go there, if they don't know you, they're not talking to you. It's really an interaction between people that have all been through the same shit, celebrating their survival of the shit.
Right. Amen.
It's not a time, and no disrespect, most people aren't getting into that room. That invitation list is so tight.
And the
Grammys, it's tight.
And they
like
shouldn't
you
get
can't
in there.
move around. Even if you buy a ticket, you can't get onto the floor. Did y'all see the little video clip of Jay-Z embracing Rakim?
Yes.
Okay. All the people in the background, all those white buff-looking guys,
right?
They're security.
Yeah, you're not gonna get near
And
Jay-Z.
they are next level security. They're like the security that
Secret Service type guys.
They're the security past the regular security.
Correct.
Right.
They're not like security to the club. They're like security with the little walkie-talkies in their ear and everything. So as a regular person, you'd have to get past them first. And you're not. You're not going to be able to
be
get
embarrassed.
close enough.
You're going to get embarrassed. You're going to get pushed to the ground. They're going to do something to sensationalize it, and you're going to get in your feelings, and you're going to hate your. Because situational awareness is so important, man.
It's so important.
Knowing where you are, what the setting is,
Yes.
and how to interact. You know what? Can I say this? It boils down to business etiquette. A lot of people don't know how to practice business etiquette.
Or any etiquette.
At all, for that matter. But business etiquette, you know, like there was somebody that made a comment on one of our videos on the cheat code page, was like, man, I'm so glad you guys talked about that not airdropping idea. I was going to do it, and that would have been the worst idea.
Oh, my God.
What do you think I should do? And I said, hey, man, airdropping is being sneaky. You know, if you're going to the club, situational awareness.
Someone tried to do that to me last night, by the way.
If you're an artist and you're going to the club, and I've got 5 people with me, and we're going there to have fun, for what? We should go there and set up. You're going to control Twitter. You're going to control Instagram. You're going to control YouTube. You're going to hit TikTok. And as we're going in here, you guys are going to pull out. You guys are going to make a spectacle. And we're going to make the people around me who don't know me ask who I am. That's the mission tonight. And we're just going to happen to have fun doing that. Is that cool?
That's a planned mission.
Yes.
Exactly.
And most of these releases, most of these special or spectacular moments, or most of these paparazzi moments are planned missions.
Mm.
You know, the more established the celebrity, the more desirable content is. And the more content they have that they can put up, then the more profitable these photographers and these blogs become for sharing that content. So make yourself somebody worthy of reporting.
I think we also have a problem in this industry of people trying to benefit from other people. People rarely approach me and say, Wendy, how can I help you? It's always, I need you to do this. I want this from you. I want that. I have this great idea. You need to help me bring it to market. No, I don't. Like, I'm not put on this earth to please other people.
I think, I don't know if you remember, that's the first thing I said to you. I said, how can I help you? Remember?
Yes, I do remember. And look where we're sitting now.
Yeah.
You see, it makes all the difference in the world.
I do want to add that I think also people don't know, because it's not a class. Is there a business etiquette class?
No.
It's,
You know,
it's
there-
more
No.
so just
No.
learned
One
behavior,
of the greatest
Correct.
superpowers in the world is common sense,
which some people
Yes.
tend to lack.
right?
Yes.
So let me
Home
give you guys
training.
let me give you guys
Yes.
situational
Manners.
let me give you guys
Yes.
situational awareness, okay? Did you guys ever see the Cameron Drink Champs?
Yes.
Cameron refused to drink I'm good. Every time they tried to fill his cup, I'm good. I'm straight. I'll have the time of my life, and I'll go get drunk with y'all wherever y'all want to. But right
Not-
here, right
not
now, in
now.
front of this camera with this
Right.
microphone, and knowing what the goal is to get me tipsy to open up and express
Exactly.
freely, I'm good. I'm gonna hold that glass.
Smart man.
Situational awareness,
Yeah.
understanding where you are, what you're doing, understanding what the goal is. Could you imagine what a different event the Rock Nation brunch would have been if instead of the paparazzi pictures, it would be a whole bunch of selfies? It wasn't no celebrities in there pulling out their phone and capturing those moments. It was all other paparazzi members and planned publicity and pictures of Khaled and firing up cigars and doing all these things, because that's what it was for. It was for all of us to get together to do our thing, and we're going to show the world we are Rock Nation. The hottest ticket in the country to get into, and you couldn't get in. I don't care what you did.
Exactly.
Any boo-boo. You got to be one of us. And I think that's the
Exactly.
goal. Can we stop celebrating 4th and 5th place, bro? If you want to get into room with the elites, then become elite.
Be elite. Just do the work. Put
Become
in the
elite,
effort.
man. Like, at the end of the day, that's
It's
what's
not
going to
rocket
supersede everything, bro.
I also think that people tend to want to look elite. Therefore,
Well, then fucking be elite. If you want to
Yeah,
look elite,
you
be
gotta
fucking elite.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. If you want to look the part, then be the part. That's the easiest way to look it.
Yeah.
To make it effortless.
okay. Moving right along. I have a question for you guys. And it's kind of like a cliche question, but can we kind of do a deep dive into there's always someone watching and how important that is, no matter how big and or small you are, or there's always someone that's watching. Like,
Man, if we can't go back, to the 80s, to the 90s when Rodney King, when somebody first poked a camcorder out a window to capture one of these brutal moments of reality for people in South Central Los Angeles. And if it wouldn't be for people pulling out and capturing phones of some of the other moments of some of the other atrocities going on, a lot of people really wouldn't know. So I say all that to say this. Traffic lights, traffic cameras are public information. You can go on any website you want to right now and search, Google, and search traffic cams, and you can see all of the cars moving up and down the street on any major intersection in America. Some states even have freeway traffic cams.
I know cameras are everywhere in New York.
ATMs are cameras.
And
There
like-
is not a building I'm sure, and I don't know if this to be a fact, but I would venture to believe that if you want to have a business and you want to get it insured, I'm sure the insurance company is requiring that you have security cameras installed. At least I would if I'm going to insure your business. I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm saying all of these things you have to factor in. Let's look at a travesty, that's something that occurred, and everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But just recently in pop culture news, if you will, there was a murder that happened in a different part of the country, in Iowa or Idaho or something. And it took them about 30 or 45 days to find this guy. And what they were able to do is they were using Ring camera footage, and then they were using cell phone triangulation, and then they started to spread their net wider, and they started to use security footage from colleges and toll cam footage. And they were able to build a digital map, if you will, of this person's movements and so forth and so on. So just last night, the President of the United States of America addresses the nation and says that he wants to tackle and he wants to introduce the Junk Fees Act, and he wants to limit the amount of information that these quote unquote the American people are tired of being taken for suckers. That's what the President of the United States just said, because it's come to its zenith. People are no longer dumb to it. Their wokeism is at its highest. People are starting to wake up and shake the shackles of entertainment and remove the blindfold, and they're looking around and they're like, hey man, this ain't right. You know what I mean? And if I could say this, the most dangerous person in the world is a motivated person. Because a motivated person is going to find a way to make it work. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, with all of the stuff that we're doing, all of these different platforms, the amount of information they take from us, the amount of information we're required to put into things to make them work. I think we had a talk earlier about Chat GT, the program that you type in what you wanted to do, and it spits out, okay? It won't spit it out unless you type in the information.
Correct.
Let's establish that first.
Right question.
You have to ask the right question, and you have to input the right information. Yes. So we need to be more proactive with that, with everything it is that we're doing, and understand the value of information for us is paramount. That gives us the keys to everything, good and bad. I don't know if I went off topic, but yeah.
No, it was cool.
Cool.
Anything, Wendy? Cool?
No, I'm good. I'm good
Okay.
on that one.
All right.
If you don't do fuck shit, you won't get caught doing fuck shit.
Facts. Okay. Dear Chico,
Amen.
My wife is damn near 40 and is an aspiring rapper. She found you three, all capitals, and is now obsessed with the show. I'm not trying to hate on her at all, but she says I don't believe in her because she missed her window because of her age. Is that true or false?
Missed her window because of her age.
She said that he is hating on her because he said that to her.
It's all a numbers game. If you want young kids to appeal to you, then you have to make young kid music. If you can't make young kid music, at some point in time, being an artist is understanding the different ways that you can create. So if you're hell-bent on being an established artist, then set up your infrastructure, find out who it is that's listening to you, and then find everybody that looks just like them and give them everything you have to offer. If not, and you're just doing this because you feel you want to do it and you'll only become successful if the people around you help you, then regroup. I'm not telling you to quit. I'm telling you to regroup. Stop. Write down a list of things that's going on and things that you want to change and things that you want to do, and start to cross-reference that list. Because, Harrison Ford was still a carpenter at 38 before he became a movie star. 2 Chainz is still one of the most successful artists, and I'm sure he's in his 40s. Lil Wayne, if he's not 40, he's pushing 40. He just sold his tour out in minutes. So, is there a fan base for you? Yes. But that same fan base is being fought for by NFL and Reebok and Nike and Cardi B and Iggy Azalea and Chloe and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So in order to stake your claim to the market share, you're going to have to stick out. And I don't know if you want to make that commitment at 40, because you're going to have to rededicate your life.
I think there's 2 conversations here. Are you trying to do this as a business, or are you trying to do this because you love rapping? Because if you just love rapping and you want to put music out for your friends and your tribe, then do it. It doesn't matter your age. But if you're trying to make an income doing this, you have to look at the fact that the fan base, the most people that spend money on music are 13 to 26 years old. So if you're in your 40s, you look like somebody's mom. there is a market for you, but that market is very small. It's a very small niche. So what I would do if I was hell-bent on rapping and I just couldn't do anything else and I didn't want to be in the industry and I didn't want to be behind the scenes and I didn't want to go find like an 18 to 23-year-old rapper and write for them and help them build their career, then I would find another way to do what I want to do. Maybe build an avatar, maybe build an animation character.
Maybe right.
What the gorillas were. Well, I'm assuming she wants to be
the
a
gorillas
rapper,
would be a good idea.
right?
Yeah.
So nobody's done that yet. Like find a way to become
That's a good
anime
one.
that
That was a free
raps.
one right there.
That's a good one.
Anything where somebody isn't seeing that you're in your 40s. And what you said was ideal. Like if I know the market is 13 to 26, I need to appeal to that market. Yes, there are people that are older. Yes, Wayne is in his 40s. Wayne started at 13.
Wayne doesn't have a full-on beard. Wayne doesn't walk around and do commercials for
He's got a
AARP.
He's got a very young...
He's still young. He's still vibrant. These guys,
and
2
he always will
Chainz
be.
does not walk around with a
2 Chainz
full
started
beard.
in his late 20s or early 30s. Yes, he didn't really start to catch traction till he was 38, but we always discount all those years that he put into it when he was Titty Boy.
But guess what?
Facts.
He still appeals to those guys, and his image and his brand reflects that.
Right.
He's still a tastemaker to those guys.
Right.
That's why he hasn't transitioned from rap star to rap mogul. You'll notice the transition. When they stop listening to the music, they go from putting the music out to putting the records out.
Right.
And then they go to become different types of bosses and CEOs because they understand the business of it.
Exactly.
He hasn't made that transition yet. Some of these guys are still established because they've been building their fans for 20 or 30 years. Here's the thing. If you're a 30-plus-year-old artist, I seen an artist the other day that says, man, I've been doing this since I was in high school. All I need is time. But you graduated high school 20 years ago, bro.
Right.
How much more time do you need? At some point in time, you have to make a determination of what it is that you want to do and truly pursue it. And that's the problem with most artists that get into this business.
And
they don't know what they want, so they don't know how to pursue it.
You have to learn the industry. You have to learn how it works, because from the outside looking in, you would think that all you need is talent, a cosign, and a famous artist on your song, and you're out of here. And it just, that none of that shit matters.
I was going to also say, first of all, it's the husband writing too. And he says, my wife is an aspiring rapper. So there's a couple of things going on. You guys are married. She's an aspiring rapper. And she's damn near 40. My advice would be, you need to try to figure out how to support your wife, my man. And if you don't support your wife, you guys may have some marital problems. I don't know.
If I can say this, it sounds to me like he watches the show with her to appease her.
And I'm pretty sure they're watching.
And he listens to the conversations, and he feels he's supporting her.
By telling her
he is trying to,
his opinion.
He wants us to tell her it's time to hang it up. There's no way that they're going to tell a 40-year-old woman to keep rapping. And I'm sorry to tell you this, bro. I'm not a dream stopper.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that if you want to start your dream today, then be willing to recommit.
Right.
Itemize. We talked about this on one of our previous episodes, time management. Are you a mom? How many hours of your day are going to be allocated to mom duties? How many hours are going to be allocated to your professional pay my life duties? And then find that amount of time that you're going to have left over that you're going to be able to rededicate your life to getting. Because guess what? Starting 10 years behind somebody isn't insurmountable. It sounds insurmountable, but chances are that person didn't work every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And chances are that person didn't put 20 hours in. And if they did, then you're going to be a 7-day-a-week, 20-hour worker mofo to catch up because you started late. Hey, man, at the end of the day, do you want it? If so, find a way.
How
make it work.
Lil Duval? I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. He was about 40-something when that went number one.
As a comedian, and did
it's possible.
Did a feel-good record and toured off of it and is still getting money off of it and can go get money as a comedian and as an artist. That's beautiful. That's hip-hop.
I forgot that you mentioned it was like the relationship thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have enough information. Like, if you guys got together when she was 20 and she helped support your dream and raise the kids for the first 20 years, and now she just wants to rap.
Don't be a
you're
scumbag.
Fucked.
Yeah, don't be a
you're
scumbag.
Fucked. You're going to have to support her.
I
don't have enough information to weigh in on that side of it.
I will say this.
DM me back.
For better or worse, through sickness and health, if this is something that she wants to do, then if you put more effort into helping her achieve it, instead of finding ways to convince her not to do it, it may either come to realization to her that this is something that she doesn't want to do or can't commit to or won't commit to, or she's going to realize that you're the man of her dreams and is going to go even harder to make all of these things a reality because you're going out of your way to make sure that she can live up to her dreams, my brother. And as a man, that's what you got to do. You put a ring on it, and that's your responsibility.
Find a way.
Cheat code.
Cheat code.
Help your wife out, bro.